Sub-Zero.
Hey guys, what's up? Hope you guys liked that intro. If you're a 90s kid like me, when that trailer dropped, you probably lost your mind. I know I did. And so when that trailer came out, I really wanted to get the Sub-Zero mask, that he was wearing. And so we went to the designs and we made it. And so in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how I put it on my slicer, the orientation, the print settings, and I'm going to show you guys how I painted it, how I added this mesh and these straps. And so let's get right to it.
Okay, so now that we've thrown this thing on the lychee slicer, is it lychee or lychee? Someone please correct me on that. You would think I would know, because I'm Filipino and we love that fruit. But it's still up for debate, okay? Anyway, so I just threw it on the lychee slicer. I'm printing this on my Piapoli Phenom L, as you guys can see here. And all I'm doing is, all I have is the default settings for this thing that the slicer has given. I have not made any adjustments. And so we're going to see what that looks like. And for the supports, I just did automatic supports for the normal settings, the default settings that it has. So that's what it looks like. This is how I'm orienting it. I'm doing it straight up and down vertically. That way, I don't know why. I did it vertically. For FDM, make sure that you guys are very aware of the these parts right here where this point comes out. Reason being, because it's a definite overhang, and you want to put something there. Okay, so I'm going to throw this on the printer, and we're going to see what it looks like.
There she is. All right, let's get her off the print bed, clean her up, and let's paint it. All right, guys, so here it is. I'm gonna take it off the build plate here. Actually, comes off quite well. Look at the detail on this thing. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes. So let's take these supports off. These should just pop right off. Yep. I actually like taking off the supports before I do any post-processing. They're a lot easier to take off before post-processing. Because once you start post-processing these, it becomes harder and more brittle. And I just like taking it off during this process. So I'm gonna go do that, take the rest of these off, and we're gonna start post-processing this. So what I did for this was I added some acetone into a bucket where I would just kind of slush it around. And I took a Scotch-Brite, kind of like a pad, and I just scrubbed it all over, cleaned it in. Really, there's not much to it. I also just slush it around. It's really just to get off the tackiness of the residue of the resin. And basically, that's all I did. So for the paint, I started off with the Rust-Oleum Metallic soft iron. And I just kind of sprayed it very lightly with it, just to give it a nice, kind of like a first coat of it. And then after that, I took a Krylon Fusion, kind of like a gloss black. But the technique for this is I sprayed it from really far away, okay? Because all I really want is to just mist it very, very lightly from far away, because we're trying to kind of like do almost like a two-tone of this thing. And that's what is going to give you that kind of metal black effect that I'm looking for that he has in the movie. All right, so I added a second coating of the black. As you guys can see, this is the original color of the resin. And here's what it looks like after it's been painted. And it's looking really, really good, you guys. So make sure when you guys spray paint it that you keep a good distance, because all you're doing is you're just misting the piece with the black, okay? To give it a darker color, all right? All right, so after we paint it, I went to Michael's real quick and got this pre-cut tool, is what it is. It's a toolie or tool, whatever. Anyway, so this is a kind of mesh that I want to go inside right there, okay? So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a large strip of this, and it's gonna go inside the mask
to give it the mesh that it has inside. All right? All right, the best way to work with this kind of stuff is in batches, okay? Because if you try to do all like 7, even just 2 at a time, it's gonna suck because it's so thin and there's really no substance to it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of these and you're gonna fold it in half, okay? You fold it in half to give it some substance, okay? It's gonna make it more rigid. See, even just working with one is difficult. All right, and then you fold it again. And it becomes easier to handle the more times you fold it because it becomes more rigid, okay? And you fold it again, and there, okay? Now, if you want, you can, if you're happy with this kind of texture, then be my guest. But I wanted it to be just slightly more opaque, if you will. So I took another one and I kind of just wrapped it around just once, like that. And then, so I have it enclosed inside and I'm just gonna cut it here and glue it on. And then I'm just gonna take some hot glue, lay it down here. And we're gonna work in batches again. And we're gonna lay it down and we're gonna use a glue gun to kind of push it in. Now what you want is to make sure that the entire, all layers of the mesh have glue. So just lightly add more glue if you need to. Very lightly, you don't wanna, overdo this thing with glue. And then from there, you just work backwards and that's how you're gonna do it. All right, so after trimming with scissors and using a lighter to help us trim it more accurately, now we're gonna add these straps to it. So again, from Michael's, I just bought these elastic straps that are gonna attach to the pieces right here with some hot glue. And that way we can wear it comfortably. And here it is, you guys, the Sub-Zero mask, complete with the straps, the mesh, and everything that goes with it. I absolutely love this thing. This thing is so cool. I wanted to add the mesh to it because it gives it the most accurate look from the movie. And so, hope I was able to teach you guys something. Hope you guys like it. The files for this is in the description below. It's in the shop at nicoindustries.com. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys do like this video, please give me a thumbs up and to subscribe down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.